Now on the third part of this small manual, which says okay, how to bring your Android app to the Google Play Store, and I will show you on the third part how to upload the file and how to set up the file or the settings in Google Play Store. First part was how to prepare the your Android app. So we made a secure assigned APK file. Second one was to register at the Google Play Store a developer from Android, and now we have to upload the first file and set it up. So okay, now we go to our Android developer, and here we are at developerandroid.com index.html. Now we go to the developer console, and there we have here our all apps. This is in German, and we have to add our first app there. This is our first app, and I will say my first app. In this case I'm only upload my first app is now how to Play Store, install, activate the Play Store, something like this. Excuse me. My first app. Come on, doesn't matter. It's just how to show how this works. And here in the language, we have standard is usually quite often English. US English is very often default, but when you make this descriptions and all that stuff in the following steps, then it's in this case it's German. It's not your local language. So as you see here, we have now the upload the APK file, and later we have to set up our store settings. So now we make we're uploading our APK file from the part 1. Okay, upload this one. You see this one is the publishing stuff, APK, my first app APK, and here we upload my file. And if you have seen there, we had you have to look it up in your Android folder, your actual app, and in the app there is here's my app, and in the subfolder app of that project we have this app release APK. Okay, this was quite easy, and we have now to check everything. Yeah, okay, it's now this is a draft, like written in here, draft, and now we have to go to the store entry. There's our title, which we have written there. We have there 30 characters. Now this is I may write it in English or in German. If the description is written in a definite language, then you have to also describe it in this language. Now I would do it in the local language, which is set up in here. I would say here this is for demonstration in English, so you wouldn't understand otherwise. So this app demonstrates how to create an Android app and run on the Play Store. And here's a complete description. Let's see where we have the Play Store. No, that's this one. Google Play Store, apps, Android apps. Here are the apps. Now when we take a default app, one app, Disney app for example, the Disney Channel app, then you will see this is this is the long description, and here's the title, what we made there. So this is the title, long description, a short description, and then we have to set up the graphics. This is a screenshot from which is shown here, the first, all those screenshots, but in this case this is the small screenshot for the phone, for tablet, for TV and so on. And then we have three further screenshots. All that stuff is the same or similar in the Microsoft Software Store, and also on the Android and the iOS store. So you have to set up title, description, short description. Then you have to set up the screen, a small screenshot, different several ones. And here is this symbol, a small icon with 500 x 500 and in PNG with alpha. This means when you draw this one and you have here those edges, for example, the corners, then you may set up this as transparent, and so it wouldn't be visible anymore. This one, for example. So you have this white space there, which is alpha. And you may do this with PNG as a PNG file. And then you may also enter here a YouTube file, and we have to set up here this one. It's an app and it's not a game. Category, it's something to learn, communication. What else? Let's say for techniques, weather, medicine, software. And my website, for if you have a contact information, website, email address, and even if you want your telephone number. And this is the how is the word in English? I always have to look it up. My English is not privacy policy. And yeah, that's it. That's all the stuff which is here. And this information will come from Google. This is the developer side. This is the stuff we are writing in here. So save that draft. This is save the draft. And now you have to set up, when the button gets green, the light gets green, then you finish that stuff. At the moment the icons are missing. You may click on there and have a look what is missing. So there's this image is missing, function graphics screenshot is missing, all that stuff. You can always check it up here. And now we have to set up the content of that app, and here this the stuff with the price. Click all you want to publish it in all countries. It's not for where, for this categories, and for design for family, blah 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 blah. That's, you don't have to do a lot of stuff here. And here that's the policy of the content. So this is depends on the Android policy. Okay, and save it. And in app products, if you have sub products there, that's all default. That's not much to say. yeah, now I would say as soon as you have done all your settings there, first, second, third, and fourth, then you will see that the draft is finished, and then you may publish your app. So this was easy, and I hope I could show you how to publish your app. In my case, I will delete it, and I would say that's it. Okay, delete it in my case because it was only for demonstration. And if you like this channel and that stuff, then give me a like on or subscribe